Welcome to ComicVisionz. I'm Gina G, and we got James Flamez here. We're coming to you live from Baltimore Convention Center at the Baltimore Comic-Con.
All the fans are here. They're here to participate in all the fun events. They're coming to check out their favorite comic books, the seminars, a lot of fun, costumes. Everybody's having a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we got artists, we got panels, talking about everything from comic books to movies to you name it.
One of the favorite things that I saw this morning was the Thor seminar.
Yeah.
They were previewing, well, not really previewing, but the panel came, talked a little bit about the movie. That's Marvel's big release.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed Marvel's movies. They started to take over their storylines. There was some controversy over a little bit of the Hulk, some of those, but they took over writing their own scripts and movies, and ever since then they've been good with the new Hulk, with Iron Man, and they've been on point ever since.
Yeah. Thor, the panel not only brought you people that worked on the movie, but people that worked on the comic itself for years, artists, writers, and we really got a feel for what we're going to get when this movie comes out, and I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, and even though I'm wearing the Iron Man shirt, as you can see, I wasn't really a big fan of Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
I think Iron Man 1 was a lot better, even though I kind of felt like it could have gone, it should have been a little bit more action, but I think Thor is going to be one of those movies that is going to capture the imagination. I think comic fans knew about Iron Man, but I think the public didn't really know about Tony Stark, Iron Man, the whole world.
They didn't know his story.
Yeah, but I think Thor is definitely going to be a new one that's going to
because with Thor, a lot of people don't know that story either. It's not as familiar to people as Spider-Man and Superman, but he's got a great story behind him, you know, and he's going to really... I think the story is going to be the selling factor there. It's not going to, well, it's going to be about the action, I'm sure, but the story, it's really got a great story behind it and great people behind it. You know, Anthony Hopkins is Odin. I mean, that's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Chris Hemsworth has already shown us a great performance and, you know, stuff like Star Trek, so we know he's a geek. So that's
Natalie Portman's going to be in it.
And
ultimate
geek,
you're right.
fantasy.
I mean, you like Star Wars, you
like Natalie Portman. You like Natalie Portman.
And to echo that, the story plot just in general is, you know, Thor, you know, he's not, I don't know, successful is the right word, but he's not living up to whatever he's got to live up to. Comes to Earth, kind of finds himself, finds a love interest, that whole thing, and then the story kind of takes off from there. So it's got a kind of, you know, father cast out thing, coming back.
Father cast him out to Earth
right,
to fix his,
fix
his stuff.
And another movie I'm interested, kind of in that same thing, The Avengers.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why they're starting with Thor and then Captain America, and then we'll get to the Avengers eventually and finally, and it'll really bring all of this together, starting with Iron Man, and it'll really be a great movie. I mean, I should hope so.
Yeah, and forget all about, like you said, I forgot all about Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America.
Next summer is going to be a huge summer.
Yeah,
just
it really is.
Just a huge summer for movies.
To start everything.
Just it start everything. Next June and July, they're going to have, you have Captain America. You have...
I mean, May is when Thor comes out, right? May?
You're right. Thor's out in May.
Thor's out in May.
I believe Captain America is June or June or July. One of those two. Switching comic universes a little bit. Green Lantern will also come out in June. X-Men First Class. It's going to be another one that's going to come out.
I have high hopes for that one. I think that one's going to be really good. James McAvoy as you know, Xavier. I love him, and I love Xavier, so I really think that's going to go together well.
Right, they kind of not really restart, but kind of show from the beginning of X-Men First Class, Xavier,
because I think
Magneto.
the X-Men that we've seen already, I think they've worn out, I think they've worn out their welcome, especially with the last movie, it didn't take very well, and I think starting over is really the way that they got to do it now.
Yeah, it's kind of gone with Wolverine and the whole thing. It's kind of, and then Gambit shows up in Wolverine.
Yeah,
and
we were all so
Gambit's
excited to see
supposed
Gambit.
In the X-Men, so it's kind of confusing because I want to see the whole X-Men crew with Gambit, but they kind of moved away from that, and I don't know. It just
Rogue,
didn't quite work.
don't even get me started on Rogue, my favorite X-Men, and I love Anna Paquin, but...
Yeah, we'll talk about her a little later in
will.
something else, that she kind of redeemed herself a little bit.
Has,
but it's
very
not,
much.
It's not her fault. She's got to take the part. So... Yeah, but X-Men First Class, it is something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Who knows if we're going to do another Wolverine. No word on that.
No.
But it's going to be a huge summer.
Yeah.
Transformers is another one that's coming out. It's kind of one of those movies that was huge. I think number
awesome.
two
Yeah.
kind of let some people
Number two
down.
is total letdown.
Story-wise. So people aren't even talking about that like they're talking about Thor and movies they haven't even seen. But Transformers 3 is slated to be another big one. Megan Fox was removed from that particular
And when's that?
story.
Is that next July?
I believe it's next July. Yes, July 1st.
Okay,
July 1st.
I know it's not on the same topic as comics, but when you say July, I think final installment of Harry Potter films. I mean, Harry Potter is.
I'm not gonna lie. I lost track of Harry Potter.
Okay, that's fine. That's
fine.
fine.
I lost track a little bit.
But the seventh, I mean, we've got the seventh one, first installment coming out in November, and that is going to be. It's going to be good. It's going to be the build-up to the battle, which will take place in the second film, and it's just going to be, I mean, if you've missed any of the movies, this is the one you want to see. It's the last of it. It's got, it's just going to be phenomenal. It's going to be story. They're out of Hogwarts. They're not in Hogwarts anymore, all right? We don't got classes.
Well, I'm going to rent it. Don't ruin it.
No, they talked about
Don't
it.
ruin
Hey,
it.
you follow
Don't
that,
ruin it.
you know.
Don't
They said
ruin
it at the end of the last one. All right. That's it. That's all I got to say. Go see Harry Potter.
Jeez. Harry Potter, I guess.
I will mention Harry Potter often, so.
I guess. Another big movie, not really talked about today, but another big movie to look out for is Tron Legacy.
Yes, of course.
The 1980s film.
Which was great, then. So now with the special effects that they have now, and it's going to be in 3D. So
yeah, that was like the Matrix then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So now
and Jeff Bridges is also in it again.
Yes.
Yes. So
I DVR'd it HD so I could refresh.
Yeah, I'll have to
refresh my memory before December comes around.
Yeah.
But it definitely is going to be another big one. Another big one. Another thing to look out for. I got to say it.
What? What do you got?
August, you got to look out for the Smurfs.
Smurfs. La, 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 la.
Yes, you got to look out for that in August.
It is. It's a mixture of live action and CG.
Yes.
So, they're lost in New York or something like that.
That should definitely be awesome to check out. It's a good day here. They're giving out all the information, Marvel, DC, superheroes, all of that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's time for a break. When we come back, we'll be talking a little bit about your favorite movie of the summer, which I know was also my favorite movie of the summer.
Inception?
You could be right, but I guess you got to stay tuned to find out. We'll be right back. This is ComicVisionz.
See ya.